Darren.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Gail.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Come on back to my office. Love your shirt, stampeding towards success. Heather, is this your first time coming to academic coaching?
Yeah, my instructor said I should come in and see you.
That's great. So what were you expecting from this meeting?
Well, in high school, I didn't pass biology twice, so my instructor said I should come in and see you. But she didn't exactly tell me what you do.
Okay. Darren, what brings you in for coaching today?
I just wanted some more tips on my time management and procrastination.
Okay, I understand, and I can definitely relate. Procrastination can definitely get in the way for many people and be an issue. But there are definitely ways to make sure that that doesn't happen to you. So give me some instances where you've overcome procrastination and were able to push through it.
Well, a couple weeks ago, I was in the library with some friends and we finished a group meeting, but my class did not start for another 45 minutes and I had already eaten. So instead, I just stayed in the library to work on a paper and I ended up finishing it 2 days before it was due.
Okay, so it sounds like you do well when you're studying in the library during the day and then maybe with some classmates. Does that sound about right?
Well, yes, I suppose you're right. When I try doing my homework in my room, I get so distracted, and the only time I work well at night is when I'm cramming the night before a test, which I know isn't good.
Darren, you're here a month after the requirement for this meeting. The deadline's already passed. Is everything okay? Was there something that prevented you from coming in on time?
I appreciate that you're not assuming that I just slacked off, because that's exactly what I did. Yes, I got scheduled with a lot of work, but I was the person who accepted all the shifts. I could have turned them down and been here earlier.
It happens to the best of us. I'm just glad that you're here today. Let's see if it's affected anything with your academics and how we can prevent that from happening again. Today we talked a lot about tutoring, studying, and time management, but we ran out of time and didn't get to talk about campus resources. Would you be willing to come back and maybe take a walk-in on Fridays or set an appointment, or you could attend our upcoming workshop, Campus Resources?
Yeah, sure. Let me check my schedule and get back to you.
Based on the difficulties that you were sharing for studying and test taking in biology, we can actually work on some test taking strategies to help you with that. When is your test coming up?
I would love to, but my test is next week.
Oh, okay. Based on the difficulty that you were sharing about studying for bio and taking the test, why don't we focus on test taking strategies? When's your upcoming test?
I would like to, but my test is next week.
So instead today we'll focus mostly on test taking strategies and tips, and then after your test we'll focus on study habits for test taking. Does that sound good?
Yes.
So today I shared a few study habits and test taking strategies for your biology class. Which strategies would you like to try this week?
I think I want to do the practice test at the end of each week and then go to the tutor sections before the end of the week.
That sounds great. It's realistic and not overwhelming.
Hey Gabby, I'm so happy to see you're back.
Hey,
You got-
Tasha.
You gotta tell me about that instructor meeting. Come on back. You gotta tell me all about it.
My meeting with my professor actually went great. It actually went better than I thought it would. Me and my professor, we discussed a lot of key points that I didn't understand in class, and it gave me a whole new perspective on what I should study on and what I should continue to focus on in class.
Great.
Hi, and welcome to the Center for Academic Achievement. How can I help you? We have a lot of resources here at the CAA. These are a few that you can just pop in and grab when you're passing by. We have our tutoring schedules here and our finals prep kit that you can also take.
Hi Bianca, thank you so very much for coming in to see me today. I understand that you're here for a requirement for academic reasons today.
I really don't know. I think it's ridiculous that I have to be here. My instructors made it a requirement. I know how to study. I work full time. I have 2 children at home. My husband keeps on to Fort so I can go to school, and I take care of my father-in-law that's a heart condition. And they just made me come to see you guys and put a hold on my account.
Okay, I understand. So it sounds like you have a lot going on in your plate right now, and I can tell that you're a little bit frustrated. Okay, so I just want you to know that I'm here to help. I can go beyond study skills and academic skills. There's lots of reasons why, things happen, life happens. We have lots of things that we could work on today if you are up to it. We can talk about time management, ways that we can prioritize our obligations, and I might be even able to recommend some campus resources that you might not have been aware of because of your you have a really busy schedule, and I can help get you connected to some of those.
That would be nice because nobody's ever taken time to point me in the right direction or maybe try to even figure out why I've been having difficulties with everything. So maybe that's something we can do.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey Lauren, come on, take a seat. It's nice to meet you.
Thanks, it's nice to meet you too. Oh my god, you have a Frenchie?
Yep, and a cat too. Do you have any pets?
No, but I've always wanted one.
Oh my gosh, they are a handful. All right, Lauren, tell me, how's the semester going so far?
Semester's fine, I guess.
Okay,
It's
all right.
okay.
Fine. Everybody defines fine a little differently. Some would say that fine is like a C average, kind of barely holding it together. Others would say fine is like B's, I'm doing pretty okay. But what's fine for you?
Well, I had like a B average, maybe. I don't even know. My professor doesn't even put grades in.
Oh man, that is super annoying. There are some instructors who, sometimes they're quite delayed on putting grades in. Others are really quick about it. One thing that can help you through the class is considering your quality and your effort that you're putting in and what experiences you're having, kind of stopping and pausing and thinking about, well, how's it going for me? How do I feel about the material? So I'll throw a few questions at you to consider it. What would you say is your favorite class right now?
Probably principles of development.
Okay. That class is all about human development, right? Right. Why is it on your top favorite list? What is it about the class?
Well, I really like it because there's a lot of discussion and participation opportunities, which I like. It's related to my major. I enjoy it. I'm able to make personal connections.
Personal connections really help. Because one, hey, they're personal, right? You take that stuff home with you. Alright, so let's talk about the opposite. What class are you most worried about?
Stats.
Oh, I hear that a lot. I hear it. What gets you down about stats?
It's my second time taking the class,
Okay.
and I thought I would at least have a general idea as to what was going on, but I get my test scores back and it tells a different story.
Okay. Let me ask you a question to help process a little deeper. Interested? Okay. I want you to envision a scene in the future. You and I, we're chatting it up. It's December. It's cold outside, or what would be considered cold in Florida. And we're talking about how the semester went. You're super proud of yourself because you passed statistics. You're not taking it for a third time. And so I ask you in reflection, Well, what did you change after our meeting that helped you pass the class? What would your response be?
Well, for starters, I know I definitely put the time in. I try and do as much repetition as I could with homework activities. I'd reinforce the information and go to tutoring and supplemental instruction and go to my professor's office hours.
You only have one test under your belt, and you've got time to make all of those changes. Would you like my help in doing so?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.